So maybe Slovakia's not going to be quite as easy as I expect it to be. Things are a little bit mixed at the start of this season. Welcome back to Tuna's Travels. So since we were last here, qualifying from that second qualifying round in the Europa Conference League, we've played two more rounds in there. We first played Hajduk Split, we drew 1-1 away from home with Loki scoring for us, and then Loki scored a brace and a 2-0 victory at home to put us through 3-1 on aggregate. Where we got drawn against Marseille, back-to-back 2-0 wins over them, Ando with 2, Mikolaj and Bias in the second leg. Put us through into the group stage, where we got drawn with Breidablik, Sheriff Tiraspol, and Varia, I think that is. We obviously drew our first game there against Breidablik, 0-0. So, yeah, we got through to the group stage probably more than I expected, especially being drawn against Marseille. But we'll see what we can do in that tournament. In terms of the league, our first game was against Sered, where we drew 0-0. We then lost 2-1 to Trentin. Hammerblack scoring for us, but Kasera and Kornarak scoring the late winner for them in the 86th minute. We then scored a late winner of our own against Zelina, Modric in the 91st minute, scoring the only goal of the game. Before a 2-1 defeat against Podbazova, Hambalek scoring once again for us, and again a 94th minute penalty from Cinco. Given the victory, we were actually 1-0 up in this one, Vice equalising. We beat Lipovsky Mikolos 2-1. Joris pulled a late goal back for them, but Mikolaj and Pajic gave us 2-0 advantage, and it was too much for them to come back from. And then the last game was a 0-0 against Skalica. So the league, we're currently sat in 6th place. We're 9 points off of Seneca at top already. We do have a game in hand over them. So we could potentially move up into 2nd place if we win that game in hand. But they are pulling away pretty early on already. So work to do to catch them. Of course, we still have them to play. But today we're going to play Vranov in the first round of the Cup, and then Rusmaberek in the league. So Vranov is coming up. And we've got Batcha in goal, Pavlic, Pagac, Somovic and Ribeiro. Tobias and El Hussein is a new signing for us. Petrus, Mikolaj, Ander and Loki. So El Hussein, we brought in a Sudanese centre midfielder. He looks like a very, very good young player. He came up on our scouting report, so we brought him in and we'll see what he can do for this team. So, yeah, let's go and see if we can make it through to the Cup next round. I sort of think, I know it's only 9 points, we've got a lot of the season left to go. But I do sort of think that we don't really stand much of a chance of winning the league this season, so we are going to try and focus as much as possible on this cup. If we can get back into contention in the league, bonus. But the cup will be the crucial one this season. We are in the sky blue, they are in the green. Under inside to Mikolaj. Ribeiro had made that run outside, and he brings it back to Al Hussein. Mikolaj to Ribeiro. Out to Ander. Can he find a cross? He can. Towards Petrus, and he gets set on it, and it's 1-0. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this game, and Petrus has his first goal of the season. They give us a very early advantage, and it was well worked. Drawing defenders in, giving that space out on the wings, and a deep cross. Defender misses his header, and Petrus gets up to head back across goal. And it's back to net for 1-0. Highlight straight from kickoff now, though. Plenty of action early on in this game. Cernik finds Cook. Cross comes in, and that's easy for the keeper. Drops it at his feet. Smogly. Ribeiro out to Ander. It looks like we're getting a lot of joy over on that far side. Loki. El Hussein to Ribeiro. Ander continues his run, and he gets in behind. Once again, can he pull it across? He can. Petrus is there again. It's straight into the keeper's hands this time, who looks downfield quickly, and that's the end of that highlight. I'm actually going to take off focus play on the right. We're going to focus on the left, because we do seem to be getting a lot of joy, like I say, over there. So we're going to try and get the ball over there as much as possible. Once they start figuring out, then we'll bring the right-hand side back into play. The bias looks downfield, and it's a poor ball out from him. Ribeiro to Ander. Ander still down this wing. Tackled, and it's hit the corner flag and stayed in. Ander gets it back. Ribeiro. El Hussein. Can we get a crossing? Maybe Ribeiro stands one up towards Petrus. It's headed clear. Pavlovic, sorry. Cross comes in, and there's a push, apparently, on Ander. That looked soft. But Ander is going to step up and take this penalty. And make it 2-0, and probably deservedly so. And I'm glad he's got a goal, because he has been incredible so far this game. As has Petrus, he got the other goal. Ribeiro, that whole left-hand side has just been superb. It's a great penalty. Power and placement from him. Again, it looked a little bit harsh, but we've seen them given against us this entire series as well, so I should probably just stop complaining about it. Petrus in for Ander to make it 3. He's chipped the keeper and he's chipped the goal as well. A little bit too much under the ball on that one. He just needed a little dink to get it up and over the keeper, but just too much on that one. And half an hour into this game, we are cruising. Pavlovic to the bias. Mikulac back to Pavlovic. Cross comes in, Loki's offside. He's miles offside. Yeah. All he had to do was just hold his run, stay in line with the ball. He still would have got to that cross, but yeah, it's a bit of a waste, really, from him. And we come towards half-time. But not before we get one more highlight. El Hussein to Mikulac. In for Ander. In behind Ander. And he slots it past the keeper from a tight angle to make it 3-0. And we are definitely in this next round now. Wonderful goal from him. Smogly, El Hussein, Mikulac, in for Ander, gets around his man, and yeah, just takes it, opens up a little bit of a space. And it's such a tight angle, but he slots it past the keeper and into the back of the net for 3-0. And we're going at half-time, very, very comfortable. We're going to stretch out our arms, tell them they're doing brilliantly, and send them back out there. Just going to keep an eye on fitness now. We don't need to risk any of these players at all. And to be fair, this is what we sort of hope for now, just this quiet sort of second half, no injuries, you know, nothing of that. Keep everyone fit and healthy for the next game. Loki into El Hussein, gives it back to Loki. Can he make it 4? No, he can't. He's had a pretty poor game, to be fair. Pretty poor game. Free kick delivers in. Petrus towards Ander for the hat-trick, and he gets the hat-trick. And it's the perfect hat-trick as well. One right, one left, and one with his head. And it's 4-0. And wonderful ball in, wonderful header. Apparently tight offside. It's miles on. And that's going to be the last we see from Ander. So Lecky's going to come on for him. We will take off Pagat or Svek. And we will also take off Mikulac for Hamberlek, I think. Keep a few of these players, like I say, fit. 20 shots, 11 on target for us, 4 goals, expected goals of a 3.01. So we've done pretty well in this game. Again, to be expected against, I mean, no disrespect to them, an inferior team. But we really have shown up and showed out, basically. Echo. Can he get a consolation goal? Cross comes in, headed cleared by Pavlovic. Loki now brings it down. And he's going to take it on himself. To Selecki, to Hamblek, to Loki. He's saved again. He's missed another big chance here. Corner, Petrus. And there's a foul by Smogly. Gets to the ball and gets it in the back of the net, but it's with his hand, and that is disallowed. But that is full time. It's 4-0. It's a lovely victory for us. Gives us plenty of confidence as well going forward. And going forward into this next league game, where we do need to start picking up wins and picking up wins soon, comfortably through to the next round of the cup. And you can't be prouder, really, with that effort. And now for our league game, we've got Batcher in goal, Pavlovic, Pagat, Smogly, Ribeiro as the back four, Mikac and El Hussein in midfield, Petrus, Mikalac, Ander and Loki complete the starting 11. We're playing away against Ruzmabarok, and a win is crucial if we do want to stay in any sort of hunt for European football next season. Obviously, depending what we do in the Europa Conference League, we may not need to do it through the league, but we can't rely on that. It's a long old tournament. We're going to have better teams dropping down. And, you know, we're not particularly focusing on it too much. The league is the crucial one, and we put up the league table here. These are down in 9th. We will move up a couple of places with draw. Pagac on the ball, deep in his own area. To Pavlovic. Pagac to Smogli. Al Hussein now, out for Ander. On for Ribeiro, and these two obviously caused so much trouble for the opposition in that last cup game, but we are dispossessed. We get the ball back there. Ribeiro to El Hussein, in for Ander. Ribeiro's continued his run. El Hussein finds the ball in for Petrus, and that's a wonderful cross, but the flag is up for offside. And was he off? He was just, but it's a great ball from El Hussein. Wonderful vision to find that pass. He was just, it went a little bit too early. And then now pulls one across, it's cleared out. Pavlovic. Cross floated into Ander, header clear. So before this game, we had 2 games in hand. Everyone else played yesterday. So we had 2 games in hand, so this is one of them now. Petrus is volleying, that's a wonderful goal from him. Slams it into the back of the net. What a finish from Petrus. Gave the keeper absolutely no chance. We'll see even better from behind here. Ribeiro into Smugly. El Hussein. That vision again, just chips one in. Petrus just slams that volley past the keeper. Keeper has no chance. He doesn't even move. He's getting absolutely nowhere near that, and it is 1-0. And that moves us up into 3rd place at the moment. We will still be 9 points behind Seneca at top, but we are now 1 point behind Trensin in 2nd. Is it Trenkin? Trensin? Not 100% sure, because I don't know how to pronounce half of these once again, but we'll go with Trensin. As we come towards half time, we've prevented them from having a single shot on target so far. We are doing pretty well, but it is only 1-0, so I'm going to ask them to find that next gear, try and take charge of this game, make it comfortable for us. And we are 15 minutes nearly into the second half with no highlights as of yet. I think Pavlovic may have to come off at right back, and he's suggesting Svek. It will be Svek. We are also going to take off Mikalac for, let's pick on Tibor Kiss. Haven't really seen much of him at all yet this season. I haven't really given him a chance. Mikac has a knock, so we will take him off at Tobias. Tobias as well. I've added a T in there now. Tobias. Petrus floats a free kick in. Keeper claims. We've got 14 minutes plus stoppage time left to go in this game. Pro pass. Looks downfield and we should win this head, and we do. Ribeiro now gives it away though, but we get it back after the tackle. El Hussein tries to switch play and is intercepted. Brusnak can't find the ball in behind. Ribeiro to Ander. Ander once again. I mean, this side of the pitch seems to be a crucial bit. Ribeiro floats the cross in. It's over the head of the defender, and Petrus fires home for his 2nd goal of the game. He's 3rd in 2 games. And that makes it 2-0, and we should surely be comfortable now. Ribeiro did well. Floats that cross in, and say defender comes in, just misses his header, and Petrus on the half volley into that top corner. It's 2-0. And that should be all 3 points coming back with us now. We are into the final couple of minutes. We have 4 additional minutes. Petrus has once again been superb. He seems to be in the form of his life at the moment. And another very, very good victory for us. 6 goals, no conceded over these 2 games. You really can't ask for more, can you? Mikac will be out for 3 weeks with pulled hamstring. That's a bit of a blow. But I think we can cover him relatively easily. The next episode will be Topicani, and we'll do Trenton because obviously they're up there at the moment. So that will be no, it'll be Monday's episode because it's the weekend now. It's Friday, woohoo! So yeah, that will be on Monday. So you don't want to miss them ones. They're going to be 2 more crucial games. How many rounds do we have in the cup in total? So we would have another 4 games to win if we win this one as well. 6 games in total. But yeah, well, hopefully we can get through to the next round of that and continue this good run. Of course, the league splits as well. It doesn't finish in March. We have a split afterwards. So yeah, you don't want to miss that on Monday. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you then. Bye bye.